Jam making in the cooking part is easy. What is a really difficult part is going into the garage, counting out your jam jars that you've been saving, getting your big pan off the shelf, washing the pan, sorting the kitchen out. It's the preparation, you know, before the day before you cook that's the back-breaking part. Then making the jam is easy. Well, there's enough for some more jam there, and I've got some more in the kitchen for blackcurrant pies. £1. Tiny bit light of a pound there, but never mind. You have to simmer the fruit for about half an hour, so get it really, really soft before you add the sugar. Some jam likes water. Blackcurrant has water added. 1.5 pints.
It says 11/2.
Does it say 11 instead of 1? Sorry, that's the computer. I think that's...
Keep your recipes on the computer?
Oh, beginning to, yes, just beginning. I haven't got many. I've got hundreds of recipes. I've only got about 25 on the computer. We're going to put those in the oven. Warm your jars, because if you put all this really, really hot boiling sugar into a jar, it will crack. These we've got to put in the sink and pour some boiling water over them. Simmer, you know, just a very, very gentle bubble. The steam's coming off it, so we'll give it a 30-minute time. I thought we might make some scones while that's... How about that? A pound of flour, 4 ounces of fat, whatever you want, half a pint of milk, 2 ounces sugar, and if you like fruit, about 3 ounces of sultanas, but if you're having jam on it, you don't really want fruit as well. So we'll put the fan oven on to very hot, and we'll be able to pop our scones in there. The milk has to be stirred in very, very quickly. They have to go straight in a hot oven, and you have to get them out before they burn. Not always my forte, that. Can you pat it into a good round shape? Lauren's mother is a great gardener, so they have a hedge of blackcurrants. And perhaps it's because of the rain up here, they're full and lush and sweet. And she always leaves hers on the bush longer than me, so the jam I make with her blackcurrants is still always sweeter than mine, because I'm impatient. I've got a big bush in the garden, but I'm impatient. I pick them too early, always. Ooh, that'll be a stunner. Go on. You have to just make sure the fruit doesn't stick, so every now and then you give it a mix. You can get a pink scum on jam, and one of the ways of preventing that is to put some butter in. That's called a knob. A knob of butter. We'll weigh our sugar out, shall we? So there's your £2 ready to throw in, and now £1. We're just seeing if these are soft. I think they are. I think we can stop this. And now the exciting part, we can put the sugar in.
This part.
Do you want to pour it in? I'll put up the heat.
Which one do you want? £2?
Put that one in first. But don't touch the pan with your plastic, because it'll melt the plastic. Can you reach over?
Yeah.
Oh, isn't that a lovely sight? You know, you think you have learned how to make it from your mother. But once when she was away, my husband and I, Herman and I, when we were both students, we made blackberry jam up in Grasmere. We picked the blackberries from the hedges. And we got glue. So we learned that you don't overcook your jam. You test it as you're going through it, you know, or else, because if you cook it too long, then the spoon stands up in it. If you don't cook it enough, it runs all over your plate. So the testing moment of the jam being ready is crucial. So you learn by experience. You don't learn from a cookery book, because things go wrong then. You know, you try and do what it says and things go wrong. You just learn by experience, really. Oh, look at these lovely bubbles. It must be ready now, mustn't it? The jam's changing colour now. It's gone darker. So I think that means the sugar's pretty well cooked, and we don't want to... Ooh, I'm going to turn off the heat. You have to just let it cool a moment. You touch the jam and you see the little wrinkles in it that show it's set, like jelly. This really will be very, very runny jam. Yeah, we'll risk it. You have to fill the jars so there's not so much air in the jam jar. When you put the lid on, when they're hot, the air is hot, fasten the lid tight. When the air cools, it leaves a vacuum. Okay? Just a tinsy-winsy bit extra. Put water in your pan immediately, or else you'll be having you'll get toffee. Okie doke.
I did spell it right, didn't I?
I really don't do this quite so soon when it's hot, but you know, for the record. Shall I cut that one? The big dobber.
Well, it seems to have popped out.
It should have set a bit more than this, and perhaps it will when it goes cold, but I love it runny. Not enough on for me. You get the scones are wonderful, but you get a very, very fresh, instant taste from the jam the day you cook it, which goes milder and milder until next summer, and it will be recognisable as blackcurrant jam, but this has really got the tart feel, hasn't it?